If you had one message to send to Barack Obama, what do you think it would be?
Step down so and well, my message to him, he already know it. Okay, everybody who's elected by parties are unconstitutional, and it's his responsibility to ensure the faithful execution of the laws. Therefore, should require everyone to sign letters of resignation, including himself and the vice president, because the vice president is supposed to be elected on a total different ticket than what he was elected on.
Yeah.
That's unconstitutional. And then he should find someone who will ensure the faithful execution of the laws, which is his responsibility.
Right.
And appoint them as a president who will then see to it that the elections are no longer party and avoid the past election on the 2nd of this month.
So, what's your stance on the Internal Revenue Service?
The Internal Revenue Service, I've yet to make up my mind on that one yet. I haven't really, since I haven't been paying taxes, I had no, for the last 34 years, I haven't paid any taxes, so I don't really have any qualms with it.
Do you think under law people are required to pay income tax?
Well, the Constitution does allow for Congress to set taxes. Now, but it allows for it to be straight across the board.
Right.
But they have allowed loopholes for all the corporations and banks and everything. They don't even auditor the bank's books to know what's really happening with their money. So and the banks are sitting on trillions of dollars, really. Okay, so if the banks are sitting on trillions of dollars, at least $1 trillion or so, then why is it then that we don't have the taxes off that $1 trillion?
Right.
Something wrong with that scenario.
So was the Troubled Asset Relief Program, was that constitutional or not?
The who?
The TARP 1 and TARP 2, the bank bailouts?
How can they be constitutional when bailing the banks out is not helping our economy? You see, if they wanted to stimulate the economy, give money to the poor man, who in turn would spend, which would create jobs, which would stimulate the economy. We could have done that with less than $300 million.
Right.
I mean, you got to, okay. That preamble, everything is for the people. Banks are not people. Corporations are not people. So these bailouts, we'd have bailed the corporations out had we been given the money to spend to purchase. Had we alleviated the free trade agreement, where corporations can send our jobs to other countries, for cheap labor.
So what do you think about Barack Obama being in India right now?
I hope he don't come back. The best thing for him to do right now would be for him to send Air Force One back to the United States empty with a letter of recognition. Because if he doesn't, if he comes back and if the next person elected as president is constitutional,
right,
they will have him arrested immediately as soon as they say, "So help me God," and take an oath. Because they have taken an oath to protect the Constitution, and Obama has violated the Constitution by speaking of a global economy.
Right.
He violated the Constitution by Bush is a confessed criminal, and so by him not arresting Bush, he's harbored a criminal, which is treason.
Right.
So the best thing he can do is don't come back.
Don't come back. And have a new president who's not part of a party.
And have a non-party president. Name someone who's non-party. And once this non-party president gets in there, then he can eliminate all of the party people in Congress, because demand their resignation, demand all the party people out, without military taking an oath to protect the Constitution. And the Second Amendment to the Constitution says a free state needs a strong militia for its security.
Right.
And security is done on your own territory.
Right.
They're trying to get a lifetime extension over here in Afghanistan. So they're in violation of their oath of office to protect the Constitution. They was in violation of the oath of office when they went to war in Iraq. Even though Bush ordered it, they knowing the Constitution was not supposed to go.
Right.
Because that's the law. You know? See, so like I said, if our Constitution was abided by, this would be the greatest country in the world. I mean, this would be the most peaceful. This country would be as peaceful as
Switzerland.
All right, and being the most looked up to nation in the world, then the other nations would come here, find out how we got our peace, and then we'd have a world of peace.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll do my best to try to get that message to Barack Obama.
Okay.
All he has to do is walk across the street here.
He ain't here. He's over
in India.
He's in India. Well, he's leaving India today. He's leaving. Yeah. Well, he's leaving India today for Indonesia tomorrow, according to my reading.
Well, when he comes back, he doesn't have far to see yet.
No, just don't come back.
Just don't come back. There you go.
Just send Air Force One back. Just send Air Force One back. You stay over there.
All right, great. Thank you so much.
All right.
Appreciate it. All right, you have a good day, man.